think it's the 26th actually.
August the 26th. So it's day 5, 5:30 in the morning. I slept like a lamb from 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock. For some reason or other, I felt really safe up there on the nature reserve just outside Princess Risborough. Maybe I was just becoming a little bit acclimatised to wild camping. That was my 4th night, particularly after the previous night out in the fields just outside of Nuffield, literally wild camped on the path. But last night I just felt safe, secure, at peace. It was a wonderful night, and there was actually the most amazing full moon. To fall asleep to the rain pitter-pattering on the tent, and then to awake this morning feeling fully refreshed. Well, I say fully refreshed, I mean as fully refreshed as you can be after walking 60 odd miles, eating rubbish food, sleeping on an air mattress, carrying a 15-kilo pack, and having feet that feel like somebody's hammered nails into the bottom of them. Like I said earlier, it rained last night. Put the earplugs in. You can hear the gentle pitter-patter on the tent. But for me, earplugs are a game changer in camping. All day long. Every rustle of a tent, crack of a tree, footstep of an animal, I'm hyper vigilant, like ding! Some quality earplugs that twist in your ears with little hoops on. Loop earplugs or something, my partner got them for me. My god, just nothing, all that stuff just disappears. At first I thought I'd feel a little vulnerable and I'd want to hear stuff, but actually I don't. My mind plays tricks on me. It's been a real challenge. I wanted to go home last night. When Soph dropped me off that stuff, I was like, oh, I don't want to be here no more. I just want to go into my bed. My feet were mashed. My shoulders ached. Seeing her drive away, I was like, oh. But really fully enthused this morning because it's the last day. Oh, I know I'm going to do this. I never thought I would. So I was just thinking to myself, I think I want to stop for my first coffee of the day. I was in the woods and I thought I'd rather have something a little bit better view. Come around the corner, Coombe Hill. That is spectacular. Is that a bench up there? That's a bench up there. I'm going for the bench. Are they cows? They're cows, they don't care. What a place for morning coffee. Stage 1, the final day complete. Oh, they burnt the bench, my first stop for coffee. Oh well, out comes the next best bit of kit. The ultralight chair. Worth every penny, worth its weight in gold. Also, I've got no spoon for my pot noodle. Well, at least I've got coffee and a fantastic view and some cows to say hello to in a minute as I walk that way. So we have in Wendover, and we have won today the hiking lottery. Wendover seems an absolutely wonderful place to stop and have lunch. It feels like I've only got about 12 miles left, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, this feels really doable today now. Much more so. I've got a nice pan of chocolate. Just when you think it's all downhill, and then you realise you've read the contour lines on the map wrong. And at this point, I just want the finish line to be there. Finish line. Hats off to anybody that walks the Ridgeway. Initially I was like, do you know what, you got a wild camp, you got to stay on the Ridgeway, you can't come off, because if you come off that's cheating, right? If you stay in the B&B it's cheating, if you get a lift home it's cheating. But still, I at this point think it's a challenge. However you do it, young or old, fit or like me, not so fit. It's a wonderful experience regardless of how you do it. And I take back any earlier sentiment around not doing it hardcore style-y. I mean, I've had support. I couldn't have done it without support. The guy who did it in the winter with the water filter drinking out troughs, mate. Fool or hero, I have no idea. But either way, I admire your tenacity, your courage, because it is not an easy walk. Not if done continuously. We maybe go home for a couple of days, that may or may not count, but you know, resting overnight in bed and breakfasts or campsites, whatever, it takes its toll. And for someone like me that isn't super fit, it's been a challenge, but the most wonderful experience. I'm not there yet, I might not make it. My feet are like mush, every step's painful. I just want to get out of the woods, and I'm going to stop and have a cup of tea. This journey's taught me a few things, and for those that want to do the Ridgeway, earplugs are a must, if you're going to wild camp, that is. Wild camping is much more scary in my own head than the wonderful reality of what it was. Nothing like waking up in the morning at the crack of dawn, the sunrise, just being out there in nature. Another big thing I learnt, that walking 20 miles a day, give or take, over 5 days is very, very different from walking 20 miles once a week. After a couple of days, my feet absolutely ruined me. Good walking boots are really important. Good walking boots that fit are even more important. I knew this, my boots were good and they fitted really well. Having zinc tape for the blister worked a treat, and that wasn't an issue anymore. But still my feet hurt, even with the good boots. The same with the pack. I had a really good pack, it spread the weight really well, but I wasn't fit enough. My shoulders were aching. I pushed through, painkillers helped, but I imagine if the pack wasn't as good, it could have been much worse. For me, the biggest takeaway from this journey was all about perspective. The things that I thought were important maybe wasn't as much, and the things that I didn't think were important probably were. Your friends, your family, your health, and really importantly your own mental health. They're the things that for me, on that journey, they became much more rich and much more apparent in my life.
Running the last bit. Oh my goodness.